Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Beyond Relatable. We are so excited. I'm your co-host Bree.
And I'm your co-host Mel, and today we have a special guest. Her name is Ashley, and it is my sister, in case anyone was wondering. Ashley, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello. Thank you guys for having me. As Melissa said, I am Ashley. I am the youngest sister of the Petitos and the least annoying. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not annoying.
But no, thank you guys so much for having me on the podcast today. I'm definitely really excited to talk about our unpopular opinions around pop culture and everything along those lines. Oh, sorry, keep talking.
I'm pushing the mic back, and she's just like going
Yelling into it.
Anyway,
I'm a loud talker. I can't help it.
All right, guys, just let's roll that intro.
Beyond Relatable. Beyond Relatable.
Okay, why was that such a weird pause?
I don't know.
All right, guys. So today we are doing unpopular opinions. As Ashley said,
Yeah,
she is here to
buddy.
give us some of the cold hard facts on how she's feeling. It's her spring break. As we promised in the last podcast, it is a drunk podcast.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Oh,
Yum.
Mel, tell me what you're drinking first.
Well, first off, we actually went to the Bowman Distillery today. Bowman. So we tried some bourbon,
Yeah,
and they had a vodka there. And I'm a vodka and a rum drinker. This vodka, girl,
It's like water.
it was
Water.
smooth. Like, you did not get any of that burn until the very end. So, I bought a bottle. So, I am drinking that vodka mixed with this blackberry mint syrup. It's delicious. Delicious.
I am drinking said vodka, the water, and cranberry, and with a splash of ginger ale.
And Ashley?
Ashley, what are you drinking?
Ginger ale. So first unpopular opinion of the day. Sorry, I'm not a vodka drinker. Vodka really does something to me. It's like when I take one sip, it's automatic. I'm drunk sort of feeling. So I get a really bad headache. I start feeling nauseous. Everything's just not going well. So if I was drinking right now, what would be in my cup is some Crown Royal and probably some cranberry juice. I love my dark liquor. Cannot
Wait, you mix
mess
Crown
with-
Royal with
Yeah,
cranberry
what?
juice?
Yeah.
I've
I've
never
never
I don't
had-
think I know anybody that's ever done that. Unpopular opinion, the first one. And while we are at it, we could just dive into food altogether.
Right.
Tell us more
Wait, is it
about
the-
this cranberry and vodka.
Is it the normal Crown Royal?
Well-
or is it a flavored one?
First of all, I don't get green apple. Green apple, I think, is one of the most awful flavors for alcohol because it just tastes so syrupy. I probably would get vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Say
and
vanilla again.
Vanilla.
I guess she does sound a little...
You say it sounds cute. I can't even replicate vanilla.
Vanilla. But yeah, I get some vanilla Crown and I'll mix it with some milk cranberry juice. I really enjoy using cranberry juice as my chaser. I don't use soda as chasers because I feel like that enhances the syrupy flavor of said alcohol that you're usually drinking. So I've tried chasing with water.
Rookie mistake. You don't do nothing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help you.
It still
water's
doesn't
not gonna
taste
do
that
anything.
great. I'm just not a big alcohol person in general, so.
feel
But
that.
if I
I'm
do
not.
drink, it's
Cut
gonna be
that part out.
Crown.
It's a drunk podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ashley! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Ashley, I keep trying to push the mic away, and she just is inching closer and closer and closer. I'm like,
I gotta make sure I'm heard.
oh my goodness. Okay, anyway.
First, what's your guys' unpopular food opinions?
I fucking love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah,
bitch, don't
you
come at
wrong.
me.
I stand pineapple on pizza.
I stand with pineapple on pizza.
So our other sister Jordan actually she does a combination of pepperoni and pineapple, and that's actually pretty good as well.
I prefer pineapple and
have
ham,
to
though.
say.
Pineapple
Y'all nuts. However, with that being said, I could appreciate the dynamics of a complex palate.
It's a sweet and salty, sweet and savory.
Whatever. Well, for me, honestly, my biggest pet peeve, which I guess like I kind of going against like hating on you guys for this, I fucking hate when grown people don't want to try new foods. Like you cannot be a grown ass person and say, I've eaten chicken nuggets since I was 3 and that's all I'm gonna eat now that I'm 25 or 28. Like, go get you some onion. Go put that in your food.
Yes.
Go get you some garlic.
Avocado.
Yeah, dude, whatever it is, try it. I hated shrimp my entire life. Most of my life I was a vegetarian. But I hated, oh, puppy. I hated shrimp my whole life. Once I stopped being a vegetarian, like when I started eating meat again, any single time someone was eating shrimp, I'd always ask them if I could try it. Every time I hated it up until almost a year ago. And now I like love shrimp because I wanted to change my palate.
Right.
I get that that's not for some people, but just like be understanding.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because literally probably half the guys I've dated
Don't like sushi.
are the most pickiest of eaters, and that's just not a turn on, like, at all. Like, because I'm like, we can't go anywhere and they're like, oh, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I'm like, what are we gonna eat?
I like Chick-fil-A. I like Chipotle.
Hey, don't hate on Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that
by the way.
also-
Chipotle. Yeah, but that's not a meal, okay? What if you guys want a vacation in the Bahamas?
Right,
What
right,
you
I
gonna
get what you're
do?
saying.
Hopefully they have McDonald's on the island? No
Yeah.
way.
No. Oh,
I feel like that.
Crybabies.
Yeah. Sorry, Mel.
I was just gonna say, like, enhance your palate. Like, don't be afraid
Yeah.
to try new things.
I feel like that also ties into veganism and like if I remember I made these vegan mint cookies for Christmas and we went to our little
that sounds bomb.
we went to our little Christmas
does.
family gathering. I was like, "Hey guys, I made some vegan mint." Ew.
Maybe
I was like,
where you stood wrong though is because people have their minds made up
not
of what
everything
It's a
vegan is
predetermination.
nasty.
yeah, so
that they
people when they hear the word vegan, they automatically just think like, oh, it's gonna be disgusting. I
Right.
think you just
It's that
need to like
stigma
say,
behind it.
you need to be like, hey, try these cookies, and then they're like, oh shit, I like it. Be like, guess
Right.
what, bitch, they're
Don't say
vegan.
vegan.
And then like, you know what I mean?
Don't say
Well,
it.
there's so many things that like people don't realize. It's just like, dude, you eat so many things that are vegan
Right.
or are vegetarian or whatever already. But it's just annoying. Like when you go to a restaurant and they have a menu and it's like half of it is like their meat menu and then they have a special dedicated side that's vegetarian. They would have
Right.
so many more people ordering off
If they
that
mixed
side of the
it
menu.
together.
If they just don't
Right.
say that it's vegetarian. Just like you do with everything else, just say what's in it. Someone's gonna say, ooh, this sounds good. What's in it? Sounds great. They're not
Right.
gonna care. But the second you put vegetarian burrito with it, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? But
Yeah, it's the whole mindset. Like how we were talking about earlier, like my grandpa, he does not like garlic. If you tell him there's garlic in any of the meals, he's like, no, I don't want it. But my grandma, she slips in garlic all the time, and he has no idea. And he eats it. I think it's like once you tell someone something, and in their mind they've already like they're like no. They just don't have an opened mind to try things.
Right.
yeah.
So moral of
So-
the story, don't say it's vegan. If it's vegan and you want someone to try it.
And you know, with that, so talking about like vegan and stuff, and I know one of our topics that we're getting into is fashion. I think was it you guys that I was telling you how they have made alternative leather out of cactus?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah.
And aloe
Yeah,
vera
uh-huh.
plants and stuff.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's really, really cool. And I guess it makes sense because of the texture. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're like switching it over, and apparently it's going to save, however many animals
wow.
or whatever.
I
That's
love
awesome.
that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so I guess now talking about fashion, my unpopular opinion, no offense, Mel, because I know you did
I don't
have
have
some
them
on
on right
now.
now.
I think the chunky shoe trend is quite awful.
I love
But
it.
I mean, I'm gonna say, like, there are some shoes I'm like, wow, like, those are fire. Like, I think I can really understand how you can put an outfit together. But when you throw out those damn Fila's, I'm like,
Coming hard.
I'm like, how?
I mean,
Why?
I don't wear the Filas anymore, but as someone who is barely 5'1", I stand for the chunky shoe trend because if I can get an extra inch, I'm all
Without
for it.
wearing heels that are
Yeah, because I
comfy.
can't wear heels. I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
The heel has to
So
be
ugly.
thick, very thick. Like I can't wear the little pinpoint
You can't wear
stiletto.
stilettos?
Oh
Bitch,
no,
no.
those hurt.
No,
What?
my feet hurt so bad.
After
like,
5
even,
minutes, I'm like, they're
even
off.
wearing the thick
New
heeled
shoes.
ones, like for New Year's, I
doing
wore heels,
flats.
and they were comfortable heels. It was a couple. My feet were done. If I can get away with not wearing heels, I'm all for it.
Good for you. Comfort is key.
Yes. Chunky shoe trend for life.
You know, they have those, every time you keep talking about chunky shoes, I keep imagining those Crocs that are like a full like 3
Oh,
inches.
the platforms.
Yeah, the platform.
See, no,
Remember
I'm
those
not
Skechers?
I'm not
that were like a big thing. The
I'm
shape
not
ups.
into the platforms. It's the chunky sneaker, like Balenciaga look. Like the chunky, it gives you a little bit of oomph. Not the, 3-inch platform where you look like a Bratz doll.
You know what I like, which a lot of people don't like, is a lot of, like, it's more in like the celebrity world, I guess, but men's fashion having that like super feminine influence in it. So like, I think it's like Harry Styles, like A$AP Rocky, Jared Leto, like when they wear like super feminine stuff, or like they'll have their like nails done, and every time I see those photos, I'm like, dude, what are you doing to me? Like, my heart hurts. You're so fine.
Yeah,
I love that shit, and so
Yeah.
many people hate on it still.
Oh,
which
I don't hate
understand.
on it at all. Because Bad Bunny dresses that way too.
I think it's like our age group, we're more accepting of it. But
Yeah.
once I feel like even pushing into
generational.
millennials a little bit, like 30 plus,
Yeah,
like
they're
people still have that like cultural like
yeah.
kind of norm of like a man is supposed to wear
Right.
pants and a shirt and a woman's supposed to wear dresses.
Like, I'm
So
tired of watching
it's just-
award shows of
yeah.
them wearing a freaking
Like
suit.
Yeah.
I truly think when our generation is like in the 50s, acceptance is going to be so much.
it's gonna be what's the word,
more.
androgynous, where like it's like a mixture of boy
Yeah.
girl. Like
Right.
you can't
Yeah.
tell.
Like very fluid
Yes.
in like our dress and then like everything along the lines that like there's no, I feel like there's going to be no longer such strict gender norms.
Yeah.
Right.
But even I do have to admit, there are guys our age that are very like, whoa, like I wouldn't put nail polish on. That means
But
I'm
there's-
gay."
yeah.
I was about to say my unpopular opinion is like I don't care if guys wear nail polish. Like
Right.
you know
I
Todd
love it.
from the Vlog Squad. Todd,
Oh, yeah.
what's his last name?
I don't.
He wears nail polish.
know.
Bad Bunny wears nail polish. There's so many
Right.
people that wear nail polish.
Like if you could
And
pull
it's,
off
like,
a skirt
black.
better than me,
Yeah, do it.
shout out to you.
I can do it. That jumpsuit that Harry Styles wore, the black one, where it's like the
Yeah.
top of it is like sheer, and you can see his tats, and he's like nail polish. I'm
Love
like,
that.
oh fuck, like the fuck, dude.
Yeah,
so
but-
cute.
Speaking of more fashion, my unpopular opinion is I think that snakeskin, animal print stuff, I don't like it. Shoes, I don't like it. Purses, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't.
I think someone looked like a bad bitch when they show up in that.
I just feel like it's a very like fad of a trend. Like I feel like it's cool now, but like if you
Well,
have
yeah,
it in
I
a
mean,
year, like it's just
It
gonna be
used to
like,
be cool and it went away,
Right,
and then it used to
right.
be cool and then it
I
went
don't know.
away.
It's just not something that like I would put my money towards.
Right.
Chunky shoes, whole nother story.
I like it. I like it on boots, but then I don't like that behind it. It's people are like, oh, like is that real snake skin? Is that real this? And in my mind, I'm just like, maybe
the fuck
maybe
cares?
someone just thought the animal was beautiful and they
Yeah.
replicate it. Like I don't care if it's the same
Right.
print, but
It's
like
it's
I'm
at that
not about
point,
that
it's
real
like,
leather
yeah,
shoe.
no.
I like using snakes. I'm more of a leopard, I would say, than snakeskin now. But I just like using it for a pop of like flavor in an outfit. So if I'm wearing like all black bottoms, like all black shoes, and maybe I'll put like a little snakeskin undershirt with like an all black top just to add some like flavor into it. But
I don't like it.
I can
Cover me.
but I can understand why like someone wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
It ain't it. But speaking of Vlog Squad, because I did bring that up, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, and probably a lot of people agree with me. I think, and I know you do too, Zayn Hijazi, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Is so fucking cute. Oh
Okay.
my god.
I think Zayn is
Marry
the most
me.
attractive
Marry
one
me.
out of all. Okay, maybe him and Scotty. Scotty's really
Oh,
cute
Scotty.
too.
Oh, he's
Okay.
cute too. He's
Scotty's cute too.
Yeah.
Got a thing for gingers, but man, Zayn isn't seen as the hot one.
No, everyone
which I
thinks Todd
don't-
and Jeff is.
Yeah,
but
no
low
way.
key,
Well,
they're
Jeff
too
is-
pretty.
No,
Jeff
you know
is
what I mean?
pretty
It's-
hot, but
They're hot, but for me, it's not
Personality.
like it's personality.
Right.
And the one who makes me laugh the most is Zayn, and I think he is so fucking.
I have a
cute.
crush.
Me too. Oh,
I think David's cute.
Oh, everybody thinks
yeah,
David's
He's so
cute.
cute.
He's so cute.
Oh.
Because he's just like corny.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a
so
corny
cute.
ass.
He's so cute. Yeah,
oh man.
but
I
I
can't
guess
even be talking about that. Like I'm over here talking about all the hottest guys in the
married.
world. I'm like married.
yeah, but I guess kind of flowing into entertainment since the Vlog Squad is like really
Yeah.
big in the YouTube world. Like, what are your guys' unpopular opinions around movies, TV shows, award shows, things along those lines?
I don't really have too many,
Okay.
honestly.
I got a few.
Yeah, so
You come in.
what's sorry, I'm not close to the mic. What's yours?
I recently binge watched Harry Potter movies. I think they're okay. I don't know what the hype is. Don't kill me. Bree's death staring me.
I think Harry Potter's pretty good.
Thank you. Oh, you know what? I deserve the yell. She's been yelling in the mic. Thank you. It is good. Mel, you're trash.
I'm sorry. It's my opinion.
I'm just
like, I'm like,
But also explain backstory though. Like
well, okay, so
when we were younger.
we weren't allowed to watch Harry Potter. So it don't even ask. It's just dumb. So by the time we were allowed to watch it, I just didn't really even care. I was just like, whatever. So I
Right.
just sorry, my phone is going off. So I just firstly watched it last year. So maybe it's because I'm a 26-year-old and I'm like watching it and it's just like,
Yeah, I mean, I had it when like the magic was fresh.
When
I thought
you're a
I was
teeny
waiting for
bopper,
that
like-
that letter to come in the mail.
Yeah.
And I was ready to get my bags and pack it up and get to Hogwarts.
You're trying the spell, seeing if it
Yeah.
works.
Leviosa.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's probably like you didn't grow
Grow
up
up with
watching
it.
them, so it's kind of like you being older, you have less of imagination, you know? But I watched them when I was in high school. My really good friend, every time we hung out, we would watch a movie, a Harry Potter movie, and so we watched all 8 of them, 7.
I don't know, there's a lot.
However many of them there are. And so, I mean, that was a little bit hard for me because I was like, wait, what's going on? But then, like, I remember the last 2 or 3 being really good. And I feel like that's kind of like Twilight. Like, when the last 2 or 3 of a saga are really good, you just, like, appreciate the whole series.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Weird. I love Twilight. I was obsessed with it.
I thought
It one of
Twilight was
those-
good.
The first one it's just, like, classic. You know,
No,
it's
I read
iconic.
No. I read the books.
I read the first one.
I read the
But I didn't read
I read
anyone
the
else.
books when I was in middle school before I ever saw the movies. Like I was like, I got you guys. It was
You're
bad.
an OG fan.
I got grounded from
What?
rereading.
You got grounded.
Because it had sex in it, right?
No, they don't really. They skip over the sex part in the books.
Right.
Yeah, they just like, oh, something happened, headboard. No, like if I'd get grounded, it wasn't like I didn't have a fucking phone.
Oh.
It wasn't TV or
like,
like
they took away
outside.
your books.
Yeah, like my mom took away my
Well,
books
actually-
because I was such a freaking
No,
nerd.
that's funny because there was this girl in middle school. She was a book nerd. Like, she always had a book with her. So, like, when she would get grounded, like, her mom, she's like, yeah, my mom took my books away.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
get
that's so
my
cute.
books taken away. There was especially when I was reading a new book series.
Oh
my
my
mom was
gosh.
just like, this is gonna hit her in the heart.
Oh,
This is how she
no.
gonna learn a lesson
Yeah.
today.
So what are your like top 3 favorite book series?
Oh my god. Okay, so if I'm keeping it real, like how I felt in the moment,
Right.
like reading it, Twilight, boom.
Okay.
Just because how I felt in the moment, I was young, it really hit me hard.
I wanted Edward.
Yeah, and then this one's not a book series, but it still remains like my favorite book, and they might have had a series. I don't know. Okay, have you seen Inkheart? They ended up making a movie out of it, like years
I
and
have
years
not.
after the book came out. Super freaking good. Absolutely love
Okay,
it.
what's
Go
your
read
next
it.
one?
Oh, jeez, don't get bored over books, Mel.
I'm sorry. We on a time limit.
We have 10 minutes.
It's okay. Just
Okay,
go.
what's the last one?
Clockwork Prince. It's a spinoff of another book
I think
series.
I've heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
I
one.
read the
That's the first book in the series. I think that's the first one. But
the last song. That movie is so good, but I
yeah.
can say the book is so
The
much
bo- I
better.
cried.
Which kind of sucks when you like read books and see the movie.
I was
because the movie is
emotional.
never
Did you guys
good.
ever read the Percy Jackson books?
No.
I didn't read them, but I've watched some of the movies, but I didn't watch them until I was an adult.
The movies were, but like those books, because I love Greek mythology. I fucking love those. There's like 5 of them.
you really like that.
I love
series.
Greek mythology. Like, and I even like did a whole project on it. I
Right.
think. But no, like that shit is just so interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that book series was good.
Well,
I wrote to the author and he wrote me back.
wait, he wrote you back?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Story time.
It was like I don't, 7th grade.
What did you write to him?
It was like in 7th grade, and our teacher was like, "Oh, pick your favorite author and like write something." And like usually sometimes they'll write you back. My puppy is on the mic.
Oh. She just gave you all kisses.
Oh,
Puppy kisses.
she probably has to pee.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, I wrote to him. I don't even know what I said. It was like for school, and I put like my address, and he wrote me back. I still have it to this day.
What?
Yeah. It's
Oh
like,
my
he was like,
gosh.
he addressed it to me as like, Melissa, thank you for reading.
I did
like,
not
blah, blah,
know
blah.
that.
Yeah, I saved it. It's in my closet in your yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Okay, well, my unpopular opinion around music is that Nickelback is fire.
Yes.
Fucking slap.
Fire. We were just listening to
We were
Nickelback
just
before
listening
we
to
started
Nickelback,
this.
jamming.
We got Far Away, Saving Me, Photograph.
You know what? But I think it's people like us and the rest of the good population of the world that are saying like how good it is, that are bringing those people that were once like a dude, Nickelback fucking sucks. Why do you love
Yeah.
them so much? They're quiet and they're changing their minds.
Right.
It's slowly, the people that say they don't like them are slowly like shrinking. Because at one point I remember everyone.
It was cool to say Nickelback sucks.
Yeah, it was really
Why would
cool
you pay
for
money to
people
go
to
to
say
a
that.
Nickelback
Yeah,
concert?
that's dumb.
I'd fucking go to one. Any
Oh,
day.
I would so go to one. A Nickelback, a
We
Three
can't
Doors
now
Down.
because of the coronavirus.
We all
A
got the
Three
wrong
Doors
one.
Down.
We
What's
quarantined.
another one?
Oh, I was talking about Hinder.
Yeah, yeah.
Lips of an angel.
right. Some bangers.
So sweet. That's harmony right
All
there.
right, guys, come back later for my Ashley's new band.
Since y'all quarantined, come back and we got a whole concert for y'all to
Social
listen to.
distancing.
Speaking of social distancing, we might as well talk about a little bit of relationship shit. You know what I mean? You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I
our
mean?
last segment.
So, unpopular opinion, which some girls might not agree with me, but you know what? I think as women, you should be an independent, boss-ass bitch, and if you are on a first date, either offer half, or if it's a full day affair, let him pay for the meal, and then you can pay for something else. Do not let him pay for everything. I think as like, just be an independent bitch. Like,
I kind of get mad. I'm like, let me pay.
Yeah.
You're not dominant.
like you could be a
over
sugar
me.
mama, but don't let him take advantage
I
of
make
that,
the
though.
bread here too.
Ew, Bree.
Dog hair in my mouth. Your dog was.
If you're if you're watching, Bree's got dog hair in her mouth.
No, 100% agree with that. I'm pretty sure the first date I ever went on with Chris, I definitely paid for that shit. I paid for
Yeah.
it because there is no way ever
I
in
feel
any
like
world am I ever letting a man think that they
100
are going to be on a higher scale of anything than
Yeah.
me. So.
And I think it low key is kind of maybe a turn on. They're like, yo, this bitch got her shit together.
Right.
She can pay for some of it. You
oh
know what
yeah,
I mean?
he fucking ate it up. He was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, damn, a bitch that can pay for her own shit for once.
Yeah.
What
Right.
up? So.
But don't let him take advantage of it though.
But I don't know. I think it's weird if you split it. I don't know.
I mean,
feel
I've never
it's-
split
If
it.
you
Right, I
if
feel like
you
that's
do-
kinda weird.
Well, if you do split it, then it makes it feel like, was this a date? And I think
Right,
it leaves
right.
the confusion for
Yeah.
the other person
Right.
that didn't suggest a split. So
Right.
if you didn't suggest the split, someone is gonna end up being
True.
like, is this a
And
date or
confused.
not?
That
Yeah.
is true.
But if it was like, oh my god, I had so fun on this date, reiterate them if you
Right.
did.
Right.
And
yeah, I mean, I've never personally split a check. Like,
Neither
I'll
have
just
I.
either offer to pay or I'll let them pay, knowing that I could pay for something later
Yeah.
on in the day.
Right.
So,
I agree.
but yeah.
all right, well, I'm out here to say deep, heavy, late in the relationship stuff instead of the beginning of the relationship. I really, really hate when people go on about how fighting in your relationship is healthy. Fuck that shit.
Nope.
It is one thing to argue, to be in disagreements, especially when you live together. It makes sense. Like, you're
Yes.
on top of each other. You are going to argue. It is okay. But when people try to normalize that shit of, like, when you see people post on social media and they say something about, like, oh, like, blah, 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 gonna have to hide this from so-and-so.
yeah.
Like, and they try to make it a joke. Oh, because he's going to lose his mind. It's not funny. It's not cute. You're pushing for this culture of it, teaching kids that it's okay for, like, that's normal. Like, oh yeah, of course, like I'm in a relationship and this person's always yelling at me. Like that's normal. No, it's fucking not.
No.
Right.
So
There's a difference between a healthy relationship and a toxic relationship.
Especially the relationships that literally are on for like 3 months and then they break up for 2 months and then they're on for 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly there's a reason why you're breaking up every
Right.
single time. Like, I understand it's hard to let people go, especially when you're like in love with someone and like the thought of being without this person really sucks. But you should realize that why do we keep breaking up? And
Right.
maybe we should not keep getting back together because it's going to be a cycle of things.
Breeze burping. If you're watching.
yeah, but I mean, for real. I mean, and like you said, it is kind of hard to break that cycle with somebody
Right.
because it's hard to detach yourself
Yeah.
from somebody. Like, reach out to your friends or your family, whoever it is that you're closest to that's not your significant other, when it's like a bad time.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when it's good, you're not going to think about it. You're not going to want to reach out to them. But when it's something bad, and like have that other person there for the moral support, because like they could really help drag you, I guess, out of this situation, or like make you realize, like, I don't know, like basically someone that's hearing you that knows you're not wrong.
Right.
Like someone that's not going to sit there and say, why are you saying that? You're crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
But
you're not.
like,
You're not crazy.
But at the end of the day, as much as we want to say that to people, like you have to be the one to do it yourself.
Right, because you
know?
can give
Oh,
advice.
yeah.
You can give
Right.
advice all day to someone.
Absolutely.
Like we give advice to people all the time, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be the ones to decide to actually do something
Right.
about it. So
Yeah.
you can just be there for that person. But yeah, fighting every single day, yelling, screaming,
Yeah.
not okay. That's not normal. Don't say it's normal. It's not.
It's not. And then there's also that like ride or die mentality. It's just like, dude, okay, you've been through hell and back. Your hell and back was like someone fucking cheating on you.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Fuck that shit. That's
I'ma
not
say it.
that's not hell and back. That's not, absolutely not. That's not, oh, I have to stay with them because I've been with them for this long and blah blah blah. I mean, everybody's relationship is different.
Right.
I get that. However, like someone that's going to repeatedly disrespect you, but you're going to sit there and say they're my ride or die. We've been through so
Right.
much shit. Like, no, you haven't been through shit. You've been through someone treating you like shit.
Right.
So
Yeah.
But I mean, some interesting stuff. We got some topics that we touched on, but I think what
I was looking at the time and I was squinting into the camera.
I know. That's why I'm like trying to wrap it up.
All right,
But-
guys.
That was our unpopular opinion
Yeah.
podcast. It wasn't super drunky, but I am a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Chug
I
the
appreciate
drink.
you guys having me on as your first guest.
Yeah.
Tell them what you think.
Yeah.
Should they have more guests? Who do you want to see on the podcast?
You guys, we are definitely trying to have more guests, but we don't want to bombard you with
Right.
people. So we're going to have people here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be doing more topics. Like we said last week, if you did tune in, you the shit.
Yep.
We are going to be doing it every week. We decided we love it.
Yeah.
We love
So
it.
Bree and I are just gonna keep this thing on a roll, and we're gonna post every single Tuesday. Please, if you're listening to this, watch tomorrow on our YouTube. We post at 5 p.m. Like, subscribe, write a review. You all know the drill, and we love you so much.
We love you guys. Stay safe out there during the coronavirus outbreak.
Oh my God,
All right.
that could be a whole.
That's a whole nother topic. Bye.
Bye.